I can't believe I believed everything we had was less. So young and naive of me to think she was from your past. Silly of me to dream of one day having your kiss. Love is so blind, it feels right when it's wrong. I can't believe I fell for your schemes. I'm smarter than that. Dumb and naive to believe that with me you're a changed man. Foolish of me to compete when you cheat, we'll lose within. It took me some time, but now I'm moved on. Because I realize I got myself and that's all I got in the end. That's what I found out, and it ain't no need to cry. I took a vow that from now on I'm gonna be my own best friend. Be myself and that's all I got in the end. That's what I found out, and it ain't no need to cry. I took a vow that from now on I'm gonna be my own best friend. Controlling and you say that you love me, but you don't. Your family told me one day I would see it on my own. Next thing I know, I'm dealing with your 3 kids in my own. Love is so blind, it feels right when it's wrong. Now that it's over, stop calling me. Come pick up your clothes. Ain't no need to front like you're still with me. All your homies know. Even your very best friend tried to warn me on the low. Took me some time, but now I am strong. Because I realize I got myself and that's all I got in the end. That's what I found out, and it ain't no need to cry. I took a vow that from now on I'm gonna be my own best friend. Be myself and that's all I got in the end. That's what I found out, and it ain't no need to cry. I took a vow that from now on I'm gonna be my own best friend. Got me, myself, I know that I will never disappoint myself. All the ladies, if you feel me, help me sing it out. I'm sitting with you. Yeah, you hurt me, but I learned a lot along the way. After all the rain, you'll see the sun come out again. Hey, I know that I will never disappoint myself. I'm crying. All the ladies, if you feel me, help me sing it out. I'm sitting with you. You hurt me, but I learned a lot along the way. After all the rain, you'll see the sun come out again. I beat myself and that's all I got in the end. That's what I found out, and it ain't no need to cry. I took a vow that from now on I'm gonna be my own best friend. Be myself and that's all I got in the end. That's what I found out, and it ain't no need to cry. I took a vow that from now on I'm gonna be my own best friend.
Tell me, fellas, have you seen her? It was about 5 minutes ago when I seen the hottest chick that a youngin' never seen before. I say, yo, tell the girls I wanna meet her. On second thought, that ain't the way to go. I gotta give her game proper, spit it so she get it. There she is, I gotta stop her. Or should I talk about a smile? Or what about a style? I'm out of time, she's out the door, I gotta go for mine. Or should I talk about a smile? Or what about a style? I'm out of time, she's out the door, I gotta go for mine. Let the girl say, yeah. Excuse me, oh, yeah. And I gotta admit that you got my attention. You're making me want to say, oh. So you're trying to leave this. I saw you dance with you. How I love to keep you here with me, your baby. Now so they grab hold of my hand and let's pretend the flow was ours. You say you don't really dance. Just 1, 2 step, 1, 2 step. Now with the music is moving too fast. Now my head a little tired. Don't be afraid to move a little closer. Girl, there's something about you that makes me wanna say yeah. And I gotta admit that you got my attention. You're making me want to say hello. So you're trying to leave.
grown and sexy, but clean sometimes. That's what's up. We didn't say it was a family show, so there's that. Wait, are we with that? Well, this or that? Are we?
I don't know. We all over the place.
Had to come out of retirement. These knees they was snap, cracking, and popping, like a Rice Krispie. But we made it do what it do. But I did take a couple ibuprofens afterwards, though. All right.
Mud Talk with Big T, Shay, and Miss Amy.
Can you count, suckers? Get busy, y'all. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
Oh, it's upside down. This one's upside down.
All right. Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your homie Big T.
And I'm Shay Renee.
I'm Miss Amy.
And you are officially tapped in. Hold on, there's a lot going on right now. All right, here we go. There we go. You are officially tapped into the only podcast that brings you the latest in music, news, and fashion, and the only show that keeps your ears to the streets.
While you grind and shine.
Yes. So this is another edition of Mud Talk. As y'all can see, we got some championship belts because we got a championship boxer in the building. We got Mr. Deandre Ware in the building. How you feeling, sir?
How y'all doing?
We are doing great. I'm trying
got some new hardware in my lap.
Listen, I was struggling with that belt for a minute. I'm like, hold on now. I need to go to the gym because that was, I think he said it's only like 15 pounds.
Well, I gave you the light. That's the lighter one. I took the heavier one because I knew you had to move around.
Oh shit!
I took the pretty one.
Yeah, and the heavy one. That's the heaviest one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, clearly I need to go to the gym because I was struggling. 15
it's time.
pounds. It's definitely time. Listen, if I wasn't humble before, I was definitely humble today. So I need to go to the gym. So Planet Fitness, I'll be seeing y'all 2024.
Not now. You got some months. You got some holiday eating and some.
Listen, birthday coming up, New Year's Eve coming up. Like it's a lot. So Planet Fitness, y'all gonna have to wait. Okay.
I forgot about Thanksgiving and
Christmas
and
that's his birthday.
That's true. It's on Thanksgiving.
Not this year, but next year is on
Because
Thanksgiving.
it's always
every 4
early
years.
this year.
Who?
Thanksgiving's early this year.
Yeah, I think it's like the 25th or something.
No, I think it's early, like the 23rd or something.
Oh, is it?
It's early.
Oh, yeah. Well, next year my birthday is on Thanksgiving.
All right.
So I hate it when it's on Thanksgiving, though.
I'll still bring you food.
That's the only thing I get.
I'll bring you a cake too. I brought you food last year. I'll bring you a cake too.
Yeah, you did. You did the damn thing. I was very proud of you.
I didn't get nothing. So
yeah, you didn't ask.
Ooh.
I offered it. I had it out there on social media. I said anybody can have some.
Oh, I don't be on social media like that.
Yeah, I made deliveries.
I'm
I think me
always
and I think it was me and my friend that I hang out with. We delivered a few.
Yes, that was really dope.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, before we, get into our interview with Mr. Deandre Ware, y'all know we have to do what's called Big T with the T, and this is where I give you all the latest tea that's going on with these celebrities because they give me job security. So appreciate it because they be doing a lot of shit that they just shouldn't be doing, but I love to talk about it. You said what?
The most.
The absolute most, yes. And actually, somebody who did the absolute most. Let's talk about DJ Envy. So DJ Envy is in a lot of trouble right now. So DJ Envy finally addressed the Ponzi scheme allegations that have been haunting him for weeks, denying any wrongdoing Wednesday on The Breakfast Club, the same platform he used to promote the side hustle some have called a scam. Envy told listeners he's going against the advice of his legal counsel in defending his name, but says he only embarked on the real estate venture with Cesar Pena in order to assist first-time homeowners in his community so they won't have to struggle as he did. Envy admits he participated in several seminars decimating information to potential buyers, but says he had no knowledge of what Caesar did with the money clients gave him, and even claims he lost $500,000 of his own money in the deal. So far, the bulk of the lawsuits have been filed against Caesar and his wife Jennifer, with Envy being named as a secondary defendant, which his attorneys calls pure systemization of Envy's celebrity status. So if you don't know, DJ Envy was part of a real estate, I guess, scam that was going on. He said he didn't know it was a scam, and now he's in a lot of trouble. So he could potentially be going to jail, y'all.
I actually heard him talking about it. I was confused because I didn't hear the whole thing. But I did hear him give his statement on the radio about how he's like, I have to defend my name. I don't even care.
Yeah.
I need to put it out there, which I can see. He probably had no idea where that money went.
Yeah. And so you got Rick Ross and some other celebrities who are actually been making fun of him and kind of, taunting him online. And he's threatening to sue them too.
Well, him and Rick Ross have a thing though, right? Like they already don't like each other.
Yeah, they got mad beef going on.
So I'm sure Rick Ross was using that as a perfect time to make fun of him.
Kick somebody while they down.
Mm-hmm.
Cut it out, Ross. We don't do that.
I'm not bumping poopas with him. Go check out season 2 if you want to know all about that.
Yes. Angus not gonna bump poopas with you if you're talking shit about him.
No, I like DJ Envy, so don't talk shit about him.
Yeah, he's cool. All right. And other news, let's talk about Britney Spears. So Britney Spears has been dropping a lot of tea lately because she has a book that's going to be coming out or is coming out called The Woman in Me. And she dropped some tea about her and Justin Timberlake's relationship. So just in case you didn't know, all our stories do come from TMZ, but Britney Spears talks about how she had to have an at-home abortion. Yeah. So Britney Spears describes the at-home abortion she had, and turns out the whole thing was in secrecy, and it has been torturous for her. TMZ broke the news about the bombshell Britney Spears, where her new book called The Woman in Me is that Justin Timberlake got her pregnant and made it clear he did not want the baby. Although she apparently wanted the baby after some emotional discussions, she agreed to an abortion. She wrote, "I'm sure people will hate me for this, but I agreed not to have the baby. I don't know if that was the right decision. If it had been left up to me, I would have never done it. And yet Justin was so sure he didn't want to be a father." Now we know that Britney and JT made a pact that no one would know she was pregnant and chose to have an abortion. So they decided to terminate the baby at home without a doctor and without telling their family or anyone else. She writes, "It was important that no one found out about the pregnancy or the abortion, which meant doing everything at home."
It wasn't like the coat hanger type situation, was it?
I don't know. But
that doesn't sound very safe at all.
Yes, but she said it was very painful too, doing it at home.
Yeah, I feel so bad for her.
Yeah.
She just went through it. And Justin Timberlake, actually, I thought I heard something where he confirmed, I just wasn't ready to be a father.
Yeah.
So he confirmed, because at first I was like, oh, come on, Britney. You're just trying to sell your book. Somebody else came out with a book recently that everybody was talking about.
Yeah.
But then he confirmed it. So
yeah, it's pretty crazy stuff. And I mean, they were so young too. They were barely in their 20s when it happened.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm really hoping and praying for healing for Britney, because she's been going through a lot, so much. And
well, then having her and her now ex-husband, or about to be ex-husband, she had some miscarriages, maybe one I know of. I don't know if there was more.
Yeah.
And she was struggling with this too. I'm sure that's also very difficult after what happened earlier on.
Absolutely.
With Justin. So.
Yeah. I just want her to stop dancing with knives in her panties on Instagram.
Literally. First of all, I needed her to stop dancing in her panties. I know some of you might not agree with me, but it's rough. And then the knives, just add the knives. It makes it so much.
Yeah. I don't know.
I need her to go to counseling.
Yeah.
Like legit.
Yeah, she's been through a lot. So let's hope Britney finds some healing soon.
For sure.
All right. And last news, Megan Thee Stallion is finally free from her label. So Megan Thee Stallion recently told fans that her next album will be an independent effort, and that's no cap. Her year-long battle with her record label 1505 Certified and her boss Carl Crawford is now over. Billboard reported on Thursday that both Megan and 1501 have agreed to part ways, ending a 3 years of back and forth on social media. The two parties started going at it in 2020 when the rapper cited repeated attempts by the Houston-based label blocking her from releasing music and fulfilling her contract. There's no word if either party paid out any money to end the deal, but Crawford softened his stance on Megan earlier this year after Tory Lanez guilty verdict for shooting her. And Megan says that she is completely funding her entire album by herself.
Good for her.
She should.
Yeah, I like it. Independent woman.
You said what?
She's an independent woman.
She is, yeah. And she went through a lot with this whole Tory Lanez shit. And I'm really happy to see her win. She, to have people not believe your story, and people that was really close to you say that they were lying about it and everything, come to find out it was actually the truth.
Yeah.
So I'm very happy for her. And she seems to be very happy.
Yeah.
So
doing it on her own.
Yeah.
Now, you did not do the tea that I shared with you.
Which one?
The one that I sent you. I said, I really hope we like to talk about people that like to have lots of babies around here.
Yeah.
And there is a new baby.
Yes.
On the way for one of our favorite fathers that love to make lots of babies, Mr. NBA Youngboy.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Nick Cannon.
No, I don't know about Nick Cannon. I haven't heard any Nick Cannon baby news in a while. He might have maybe chilled out on that for a while.
Oh.
But no, Sexy Red confirmed that. Confirmed that her and NBA Youngboy are going to have his baby number 13.
Wow.
And basically,
that's who she's pregnant by?
Yep. So basically, what happened was they went there to make a song and made a baby instead.
Wow.
Good for them.
So she's been pregnant for a while.
I mean, she looked real pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know I saw the Instagram thing that she posted, and she said that she got tired of sucking her stomach in. So she just finally said,
fuck it.
She said, fuck it.
Oh, it's too early for that, isn't it? It might not be better now.
Well,
she said, screw it.
So, yeah. Well, shout out to Sexy Red.
Yeah.
So she went from pound town to ultrasound.
She absolutely. I don't. Yes, there was for sure.
Wow. All right.
And number 13, like good for him.
Yeah. I wonder if they're gonna have baby shower meatballs. Baby shower meatballs.
Baby shower meatballs.
You never been to a baby shower and they serve meatballs at the baby shower?
Yeah, I don't usually eat at baby shower.
Yeah.
I love baby shower meatballs.
Yes.
Like
I
those
told
are
the
the
girl I
best.
would babysit.
That's like graduation chicken sandwiches. Like I love those are the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or or repast fried chicken.
Do you get a baby? Do you see get a baby? I mean, this is her first. I don't know if she has any other kids.
No, I think she has another one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I say I don't know about him. Like at what point does 13 too much for baby showers? I don't know.
I don't know.
The baby shower is more for the mom.
True.
Yeah, it's not so much for the kid.
Who's got more kids now? Is Nick Cannon or NBA Youngboy?
No, it might be a tie.
Yeah. Somebody better get making another one. Break that tie. Nick Cannon, you're up.
We definitely don't need Nick Cannon making no more goddamn babies.
Well, you know.
Stay away from the babies. So, all right. Well, that was Big T with the tea. And even though I got some tea, I'm going to spill it here first on Mud Talk. So, all right. So, Miss Amy, it's time for your Ask the White Girl. So, what do you have for us today for our Ask the White Girl?
Well, today I actually have 2 questions. And then I think our guest might have one right now. We'll see. The first question is going to be one that I'm going to answer. And then the second question is a question from one of our white friends that you guys are going to answer.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Listen, we already talked about that.
I know. We already discussed it. I know. All right.
Okay.
All right. So let's go ahead. Let's get into it. And we'll be right back here on Mud Talk.
Hey, white girl, why do y'all not wash your legs?
All right. So I first have to apologize, LaRon. I realized when I put that video together, I spelled your name wrong. It's a lowercase r, not a capital R. But so I met my daughter and I actually met LaRon when we were visiting Nashville, and he was working at the restaurant we were at. And that was his question. At first I was like, what? He said it was actually something he saw online where people were having a debate on white girls not washing their legs. And I was like, I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. I definitely wash my legs. I have a whole system. So this is the answer. And then I'll give you the answer my daughter gave me. And I was like, oh God. So basically, yes, I wash my legs. I start from the top and I work my way down like that, like you're supposed to. Mm-hmm. So I go fit, but it's weird because I like go down like one side of my body, wash this leg. Then I go down the other side of my body and wash that leg, and then wash all the gross bits too. So then I was like, is this really a debate? Like, do people really have this debate, and why? Because that's weird. He's like, I don't know. And my daughter's like, I don't wash my legs. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? Now, my daughter, I would say, would probably be a little bit more considered to be the typical white girl. I mean, she's a teenager, but she definitely would be classified in that area. And I was like, what do you do? She's like, the soap just runs down there. So I just let it. I'm like, ew.
Wow.
And she's like, no, a lot of my friends don't wash their legs. And I was like, oh, I thought you better than that.
Wow.
So apparently it's a thing, according to my daughter, that white girls don't always wash their legs. I wash my legs because I wash all my body parts so that I can be fresh and clean. But if you are not washing your legs, white girls, please start washing your legs.
Did she say why?
Yeah, because the soap just drips down there. It just cleans it on the way down. I guess. We did have this. I said, but I guess it sounds like it's because I have asked some other white friends of mine, and they also agree that about 50-50. Half actually scrub and half let the soap run.
So we need for all the white people to wash their legs.
White girls. I don't know I didn't ask any white men about their leg hygiene, but yeah. So LaRon was not wrong. I guess it's a 50-50 debate that there are some white girls that scrub and some white girls that let it go.
I feel like that's the first ask the white girl question. That's not a myth.
Yeah, I mean, like, well, some of them have been, like, a lot of them are kind of 50-50. It
Yeah.
depends. But that one,
This one was for real.
I thought it was when he asked it. I'm like, what are you asking? But I get it now. I guess it's the thing.
All right. Well, white people, wash your legs, please.
Yes, please.
All right.
So, before we do that, did you have a question?
Well, so yesterday I was at Sam's.
Mm-hmm.
I met my wife there. I'm walking through the store and looking for my wife because like I said, I just got there. But so I'm walking to the store. I see my wife walking. She was at the other end of the aisle,
Mm-hmm.
and so I didn't want to just run down there and like, try to catch her. So I'm like, I'm gonna go this way, and then I'm gonna catch her going on the way down. Well, in the midst of me turning around, a white lady walked right past me, and so like I turned around. So I don't know if it was because I just turned around so fast, but like she turned around and like she looked at me and was like scared or like she was disgusted or something. I'm like I'm looking at myself or thinking like, what's wrong? Like, why are you looking like that? We're in the store. Like, I'm not about to rob you. I don't feel like I'm not dressed in all black. I have a ski mask on. Like, I feel like I'm look presentable.
Did you have on black Air Forces?
He had a hat. You did have a hat on though.
I did have a hat,
but an unthreatening hat.
Yeah, it was a blue hat.
It was
It was facing forward. It went to the back. It wasn't to the back. It wasn't cocked.
Yeah.
So I mean, why is it that I feel like white people or white women are so scared of like people we were in a public place?
Yeah, we definitely had this conversation a little bit before, and I definitely think that that's a thing. There are some white people that are very sensitive. That is something that I think we have talked a little bit about, even when we were talking about flipping the ask the white girl question and having some of my white friends ask our black friends questions. I'm having a hard time finding white people that will put themselves on video because they're so afraid to because they're just sensitive about a lot of topics. Mm-hmm. I do think there are white people out there that do get scared, that just have these, and we would call that in the official terms an implicit bias. So if you don't know what that is, Google it, because we could do a whole entire show. Maybe we should do a show.
Maybe we should.
On just like biases and things like that. Yeah. But that would just be like the underlying biases that, she may or may not have realized. It very well might not have even been a white person thing. Maybe it was. But I do think that there is such a lot of situations where people don't put themselves in situations where they're around people that are different than them. So when they see someone that looks different than them, it often can cause fear for whatever reason it is.
I was like, well, maybe it was because I was being happy by myself. But I'm like, and then I saw her again. I was with my wife. I'm like, I got my wife, we got our daughter with us. Yeah. Maybe it made her feel a little bit more.
Did she look at you differently once that happened?
She didn't really try not to look.
Okay. Maybe she felt embarrassed at that point. She's like, oh shit, he's got a wife and kids here. Although you are a world championship boxer. I said maybe she recognized you. She's like, "Ooh, I got a boxer here." No. You're like, that wasn't the look she gave you. But you are a world championship boxer, so maybe there was a little fear. I mean, you work out. I would assume that maybe she was scared about that. But yeah, I mean, I think for what we've suggested, and I really think it's important for any of our white friends that are watching to get yourself in situations where you're around people that are not the same as you, whether it is race or religion or culture or ethnicity, so that you can start to understand that it's okay for us to exist in the world together. Like we don't have to be scared of somebody walking behind you at Sam's, and then recognize that we all have implicit biases. And honestly, a lot of our ask the white girl questions, a lot of our white people ask your black friends questions, honestly come out of a lot of people's implicit biases, or even not implicit, just general biases that they've had. And that was the whole point of us doing this, was to kind of break some of those down. So I definitely think that happens. I hate that it happens, but it does happen. And so people just need to get out there more, I think.
All right. You want to get into clip number 2?
Yeah. So clip number 2.
All right. Can you tell us a little bit about this clip?
Clip number 2 is one of our white friends that we got on camera at Ty's very favorite spot that he loves to go. It's his office, his second office. Yes. It's at Lenny's. And this was one where last show we're kind of laughing because we talked about how some of our white friends are a little more sensitive, and we may have given Chad a little bit of shit for this question.
Yeah. And I got something to say about Chad when we come back from that too, because he's cool people. So,
yeah. So, but he did have a question, and I mean, so I'll let you guys answer.
All right, let's get into it.
Hey, white girl, ask your black friends why they always hitting on women at the gas stations.
I was like cracking up. I was like, we do talk about that a lot on here, is these men that hit on women at gas stations.
All right, Chad. You know what? I don't hit on people at the gas station, so I can't speak on that. But I mean, I guess maybe they just feel like it's just a common spot to just hit on women at the gas station. I wouldn't even say, and it's not even just white women; it's black women too. So
I think he didn't say white or black women. He just said
women in
why are they always hitting on women at the gas stations?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's more of a convenience because
It's
you're in
there.
your car, you're alone, but when you pop out to pump your gas, there's multiple people there.
Yeah. What I will say is to my black dudes, my black friends, okay, stop hitting on women at the gas
Thank
station.
you.
Because number one, women are going to the gas station simply to get gas, not ass. So let's start with that. Number two, you don't want to put a woman in an uncomfortable spot where she's going to the gas station. Some women already don't feel safe going to the gas station alone, let alone having somebody hop out the car and walk up to you and try to approach you and get your numbers.
Or ask you for a drink of your Slurpee.
Yeah, that shit is weird too. But yeah, I would just say, I like Shay said, I think it's just like a convenience thing. Like they're just there. I think they're trying to shoot their shot. And I honestly feel like some dudes don't even recognize that it's wrong. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm here to tell you, Big T is here to tell you, stop doing that shit.
I actually think it's a good point that you made too. We've talked a lot about this, but yeah, the gas station can be really uncomfortable for a lot of women as it is. And especially if it's in different areas of town where you're just trying to get in, get out, get my gas. I got to stop. I don't need to have somebody asking for drinks in my drink or coming up to me while I'm trying to check out and standing in my space. And I just want to get my gas and go.
Yeah. But well, hell, I can't say it. My mom met her boyfriend at the gas station. So
your mom met her boyfriend at the gas station?
She did.
That's fantastic.
She did. So
was he just out there shooting a shot?
She was getting gas and he actually walked up to her and asked, did she need help pumping her gas?
That's my thing. I don't pump my own gas.
Did he he just pumped her gas for her?
He pumped her gas and they exchanged numbers and they've been together for like 2 years now.
But like what I'm saying, like he just wasn't out there trying to pump everybody's gas.
Yeah.
He saw your mama was like, I like that.
Yeah, and he wasn't out there just like, hey, yo, my. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's the one that bothers me. Like if somebody really saw you and they're like, okay, this is an attractive female, like let me pump her gas. Went about it the gentleman way, by the way. Not just out there giving the same line to every female that walked through the doors. Right. That's genuine. Yeah. I think you're talking about the hey ma ones. Like let's not that
like hey yo ma, like let me get your number, or damn, she got a fat ass. Like just don't do that.
Or asking me. Also, don't just like pretend like you're asking for directions. We all have you had a phone in your hand. All 17 of you that always try that one. You have a smartphone. Just Google your directions. Like, come on.
Yes, just Google your shit. So
I'll probably get you lost anyways.
On purpose.
Yep. You're a hey ma guy at the gas station. You're getting wrong directions.
All right. Well, thank you, Miss Amy, for those Ask the White Girl questions. We always love when you have those questions. And if you have any Ask the White Girl questions you want to ask, you can always leave us a message on our Facebook at Mud Talk Podcast, or you can drop something in the comments, and maybe at the end of the show, we'll spin the block and come back and you can answer those questions.
Yeah. And then you said you had something to say about Chad. Did we need to?
Oh, yeah. So Chad. So Chad's a cool guy. So I know he was kind of like, he felt kind of bad at first, but no, Chad is cool. Me and Chad actually talked about that. I saw him like a week later after that whole segment, and he was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, dude, don't apologize. I was like, it wasn't that serious. I promise you. So me and Chad, every time I see him, I always speak to him. He's a cool guy.
Yes.
And he actually bought me a shot the next time I saw him.
And it's fine, Chad. I yelled at him for you anyways.
Yeah, she did. She gave us the white woman scolding.
It might have been beyond that. It was a pretty big scolding.
Yeah, it was definitely giving white mother vibes.
I don't know. White mother vibes would have just sat there and said nothing. And then yelled at you later and smacked you upside the back.
Mixed woman vibes then?
I don't know what vibes it was. It was just
don't do that shit again. Yeah.
Teacher vibes.
Yeah,
that's what it was. It was an educator correcting is what you got.
Yeah, she redirected me. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take a commercial break. We got some bills to pay, and when we come back, we got what's called tips with T, because I got some tips to give y'all. This last time I gave advice, but this time I got 5 tips because wintertime is coming up and we got some shit that we shouldn't be doing. So we're gonna go ahead and take a commercial break, and when we come back, we're gonna get into some more mud talk. Mud Talk is the only show that brings you the latest in music, news, and fashion, and keeping your ears to the streets while you grind and shine. Hosted by Big T, Shay Renee, Amy, and your boy Red. Be sure to tap into Mud Talk every single Friday, starting at 8 p.m. live on Facebook and YouTube. And catch us the next day, wherever you stream your podcast. Yo, what's good, y'all? We are back here on Mud Talk. We want to say thank you to all of our supporters and listeners who are always tapped into the show. Thank you to everybody who is watching the show and viewing the show. And shout out to, everybody who listens, because we're not just local, we are global. People hear us all across the world. And if you want to listen to Mud Talk, you can always watch us here on Facebook or on YouTube. And you can stream us on any streaming platforms. We are on iHeartRadio, Pandora, Sirius XM Radio, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. So, yeah. And for all those people who want to tap into Mud Talk and have your business promoted on Mud Talk, we got some sponsorship packages, right?
We do.
What we got, Miss Amy?
We have sponsorship packages that range from I think $15 to, which would be like social media shout outs for your business from all of our streaming platforms and social media. We have, we have an advertisement if you have an ad that you want us to play on the show as a video, or we can read an ad. We can have you come on the show and talk about your business. We love to sample products. So if you have products that you want us to sample, or if you have a service that we could use either here on the podcast or with any one of our community outreaches that we do, we would be more than happy to shout you out as well for that. You could have an Ask the White Girl come visit your business. We do like to do white girl visits, typical places that white girls may not, or white people in general may not go, just to kind of, again, get people out there like we talked about, so that we can get into other places and learn about people that are not like us. Or you can have any one of us come and visit your business, and we would be happy to come and shout that out. We can make commercials for you. We can come host an event. So or you can be a whole season sponsor, which means that your business would be would have an ad played for every single episode of the season. We are on episode 32?
This is 33.
33. So, I mean, we have episodes, two or three episodes a month for the entire year, and they don't ever go away. So they're always on our streaming platforms that Big T just talked about, as well as YouTube and Facebook. So we like to keep shouting them out even after that.
Yeah, and we got a lot of wall space back here. So we want to put some people's businesses and shit on this wall back here. So, tap in with us. We'll get you together. We'll connect with the sponsorship packages, but we want to put you on the wall back here. So, and speaking of the wall, shout out to Black Lido. We appreciate Black Lido for everything that they do. They are one of the biggest sponsors here of the podcast studio. And of course, shout out to Village Academy for being amazing sponsors. And of course, we got to say shout out to Lexi. We always got to shout out Lexi. She's the big boss around here. She's the one that handles things. She tells us when we're fucking up and when we're not fucking up. She'll definitely probably shoot us a message directly on the show. So she might even comment during the show too. But
did we already fuck up?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. I was like,
no,
what we do?
No, but she'll always slide us the comments.
And it's good. It's great
good
to have that, and we appreciate Lexi.
Yeah, so she'll probably be tapping in and chiming in sometime in the show today. All right, so let's go ahead and get into what I like to call Tips with T. And Tips with T is where I give you 5 things of what you should or should not do. And wintertime is coming up, and it's a lot of shit that people just do some crazy shit during the wintertime. And I just want to make sure that everybody is together for the wintertime, right? Okay. So today, Tips with T is 5 things of what you should or should not do during the wintertime. Okay. Tip number 1, no ashy hands. Okay. Lotion is not that expensive. You can get lotion anywhere. But I need you to stop using that Queen Helene lotion, that cocoa butter lotion that you get from Dollar Tree. Okay. It's going to be a rough winter.
We're going to need you to learn how to talk and not from the Dollar Tree.
I know. Thank you. It is a rough winter that is coming, and I need y'all to make sure that y'all well moisturized. Put on some fucking lotion, okay?
And they can go watch our last show. We had a whole conversation about lotion.
We did. Okay?
And it's not just, it's for everybody. Lotion's for everybody.
It's not just for Black people. It's for white people too, because white people get ashy too, okay? So, but Jergens, Nivea, all of that good shit, I need y'all to utilize it, okay? Stop using the Queen Helene cocoa butter from the Dollar Tree.
And the chapstick too.
Yeah.
Get some good chapstick.
I got that.
Oh, that's on there?
Girl, tip number 2.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No crusty lips.
No.
Okay. I am so tired of seeing grown people with crusty lips. Carmex is 99 cents. I mean, it's really that simple. Go spend a 99 cent, maybe with tax, so like $1.29, whatever. But I hate when I'm talking to grown people and they have crusty ass lips. And I mean like lips that are peeling and bleeding. Stop that shit. And you know what? It ain't just for adults, kids too. You know how many kids come up to me during the wintertime, they got that dead skin hanging from their lips, talking about, Mr. Cleveland, get away from me.
They're picking at it.
And they picking at it. It's just, stop doing it. Okay, so no crusty lips this winter. Tip number 3, even though it's wintertime, we are still wearing deodorant. Okay, you still must have some clean hygiene. I need y'all to put on some deodorant because being musty is not just a summertime thing.
No, sometimes even more because you got all the layers on.
Yeah.
And then when you start peeling the layers off, the the must.
Yes.
You don't.
So, and you got the hoodie on, so it's probably like under the armpits, and it's
Yeah.
just like, yeah, stop doing that.
Deodorize.
Yeah, deodorize. Tip number 4, really just moisturize your whole body.
You are very.
It's not just for the hands. Moisturize your face, moisturize your body, moisturize your legs after you wash them.
Yes.
Okay.
Wash them. Scrub them.
Yes, scrub them.
White girls.
Yes.
Half of you.
Please. But make sure you are moisturizing your body. Because a lot of times people get dry skin during the wintertime. And we need y'all to make sure that, not just moisturizing your hands. One thing that I do hate when people do is they feel like just because they're not showing the body part, they don't have to moisturize it. So it's like, oh, it's the wintertime, so I ain't got to put no lotion on my legs. Mm-hmm. You definitely do. Okay. Because the last thing somebody wants to do is get in bed with your ashy ass. Literally your ashy ass.
Or like my feet get a little, it's hard in the winter with my feet. But I lotion and put the socks on. Yeah. Put the lotion, go to bed, put the leggings on or some sweatpants, keep the moisture in.
Yeah. You know what? It's so crazy that you said about feet and white people, because I have a white girl question though.
We already talked about crusty white girl feet.
Oh, did we?
We did.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
you can ask it. I mean, I'll talk about it again.
Yeah, not right now.
Why is my feet always crusty?
No, I just want to know why white girls always got crusty feet.
We already
it's the heels.
I don't know. I remember I answered that with the flip flop. But remember I answered that because I don't know. Like no matter what I do, I get pedicures at least in the summer, at least once or twice a month.
Yeah.
And between pedicures, I put like heel lotion on my feet. I put socks on and my feet still get dry. I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know why. It's a thing. Maybe this is just something different.
Yeah. Do you get pedicures?
I literally just said I get pedicures once or twice a month. Like in the summer, I go like bi-weekly when I get my nails done. I get pedicures done bi-weekly in the summer. In the winter, I usually go maybe once a month just because I'm not really showing my feet all that much. But I still put lotion on and socks every night. Like, and I'm talking like layers of the thick foot lotion. Just saying, they're not that crusty, and they're just
it's
dry.
It's not like a thick crust. Because I've seen some white girls.
No, God, no. Oh my, now I'm gonna throw up because like.
So, no. All right. Well, and speaking of feet, tip number 5. This winter, we're not wearing Crocs outside. I'm sorry. When you going off to dust your car off and you slide down the driveway, put on some goddamn boots, put on some Timberlands, put on some tennis shoes. But the Crocs in the wintertime, it's a no for me. The last thing you need to do this winter is bust your ass because you decided you wanted to be comfy and go outside and put on some fucking Crocs in the wintertime. So, put on some actual Timbs, y'all. Put on some boots, put on some nice fur boots. I don't know, but make sure your feet are covered this winter. Because I hate when I see, especially like kids, I'm like, why the fuck is 30 below outside and you have on Crocs?
And a short sleeve shirt.
And a short sleeve shirt. And they're like, I'm cold.
With crusty lips.
Oh, God.
That's probably where they get their crusty lips.
From what?
Going outside with no clothes on.
Yeah, just outside. But then they wear hoodies in the fucking summertime.
Right.
Yeah. Yes. So, but yeah, don't wear no Crocs this winter, y'all. I want y'all to be safe. I don't want nobody breaking ankles and busting their ass because I will laugh. I will laugh if I see you fall in Crocs.
For sure.
So, but yeah.
Slides too. Even if you have socks on.
Yeah. I'm not
put shoes on.
Just put shoes on. Like wintertime is made for putting on shoes.
Yeah.
So
it's cold.
Yeah.
Also, can we just that was your 5th one, right?
Yeah, that was my last one.
Can we just add, can you learn how to drive in the winter, please?
Yeah.
Like I need people to learn how to drive.
Slow down.
Yeah. Like, don't tailgate people. If it's snowing out, just drive safely. Slow down.
Yeah.
Don't get like, what is it, like 3 car lengths?
Pay attention.
Pay attention and take more time. Like if you need to leave the house earlier, do that. Like if you know you have to be at work at 7:30, don't leave your house at 7:15 and you zipping through traffic.
And because if you're sliding off the expressway, spinning and landing in a ditch, I will laugh at you because you flew by me because you were going way too fast. And as long as you're not hurt.
Yeah. So that was a bonus tip. Slow your ass down.
Slow down.
Okay. All right. Well, that was Tips with T, and that was 5 things on what we are and what we're not doing this wintertime. So we just want everybody to be safe and take care of themselves. And we just want everybody to be moisturized.
Very moisturized.
Very moisturized. No crusty heels. And I don't want nobody busting their ass this wintertime. So, All right. All right. Well, we do have a very special guest in the building. We have championship boxer, Mr. Deandre Ware. I cannot talk today. I don't know what's going on. It's that teacher life, but
talking all week.
All week, and now my mouth is all dried out and shit. But we do have championship boxer Deandre Ware in the building. What's good?
What's up? How you doing?
I'm good. How you feeling?
Good.
Well, we're so glad that you're here, putting up with all of our shenanigans that we got going on here on the show. How you feel about it so far?
I love the vibes. It's great.
Thank you. We appreciate it. Yes. So as y'all can see, we have his championship belts here. And so these, if y'all don't know, these are heavy as fuck.
Very.
Yes.
These are heavy. So
I can't feel my fingers anymore.
Oh, I'm loving this. I'm happy. This is a good vibe right here.
yeah. So do you know how much like each of these weigh?
I don't, but I'm guessing the one you have is the lightest one.
Oh, yeah.
I gave you the light because you were moving around. I gave you the light
It
one.
probably weighs
Yeah.
between 5 to 10 pounds. The middle one is the heaviest. That's about 20, 25 pounds. And this one is about 15.
Damn.
It's got mirrors on it. Like you can check out.
So when you wear all these together, this is like over 100 pounds together.
Pretty much.
Wow, that's crazy. So how do you like hold like I don't know, like I just feel like I wouldn't be able to wear them all at once.
So when I first got back, well, the one in the middle came in the case.
Mm.
But when I first got back, I went to the mall. I had all my belts. I had those two on my shoulders, and then I just carried the smallest one in my hand.
Okay.
I just love that you went to the mall with your belt.
Yep, I
Yeah.
went to the mall and walked around with all three of them.
Do these feel heavy when you're walking around with them?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, I'm
All of them.
Well, I know, but I mean, because damn, I'm holding this one. I'm just like, get this shit off of me.
So we probably should rewind and talk about what are these belts even for? What do you
Yes.
do? Tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm a professional boxer. I won those 3 belts February 2nd, 2018 on Showtime I was the underdog. I beat him.
You're like, I won. Who did you box?
Ronald Ellis.
Okay.
Did you knock him out?
No, I did not. We went on 10 rounds, but
Wow.
Damn.
it was a dog fight.
Wow. Now, how did you get into boxing?
So I played football, basketball, ran track all through high school, played football in college, and I ended up having knee surgery. Kind of shifted some stuff around for me, and I wanted to keep playing football because my my dream was to be a professional NFL player. But things went sour with that. House caught on fire. My house caught on fire. Had knee surgery. Got in a car accident. My granddad died all in like 2 weeks.
Wow.
So I kind of went down, got kind of depressed a little bit. Tried to get back to football, but it wasn't it for me. I wasn't really into going to school anymore. So I started boxing. And it went from me fighting amateur to fighting pro and
Mhm.
won the belts, and here I am now.
How do you go from amateur to pro? Like, how does that work?
I mean, y'all can fight pro right now. All y'all got to do is sign a pro license.
Oh, it's
Get your
happening.
license and fight.
It's happening. I'm done.
So
Just
we're
like
gonna
this.
go pro and just beat people's ass.
I'm gonna beat people's ass. Yep.
Wow. So when you so growing up, were you ever into boxing, like boxing or fighting in general?
I will fight. I fought a lot when I was a kid, but as far as boxing, I hated boxing.
Wow.
I hated boxing until I started actually boxing. I started boxing at the time I started boxing, my cousin Little Bam Bam, my brother, and my stepdad, they were in the gym. So I mean that's pretty much what got me going. But
Mhm.
when I first started, I used to get tortured. And because all the new people, like, I get in the ring with them, I stop them. So then they start putting me in the ring with like Roy and Diamond, and they used to get the best of me. But I
Mhm.
kept going, and kept getting better, and it's not that way no more.
Yeah. Now, when you're getting ready to do a fight, how do you mentally prepare yourself? Because I don't think I can ever mentally prepare myself being punched in my face for 10 rounds.
Right.
So how do you mentally prepare yourself?
I don't even think about it that way. It's just something that I love to do, something I like to do. I mean, I train hard. I've always trained hard,
Mhm.
and I just take that and listen to my coaches, go with the game plan, and execute and try to do what I need to do to win each fight.
Okay.
So where did you? So you were playing. Where did you play college football?
I played at UT.
Okay. Then you got hurt, and then you said it's because your family owned the gym. You just got back into it.
No, actually, I started boxing at Coach Derry's gym. His gym was called Just Us. He's the coach of, if y'all don't know him, coach of Jerry Anderson.
Mhm.
So I started with him. He pretty much taught me much everything I know right now. But I started there and went from there.
Yeah.
You know.
Toledo has a pretty rich boxing
Yeah.
history that I don't think a lot of people realize how many amazing boxers have come out of Toledo and the coaches that you're talking
Yeah, I
about.
think it's even better now than it's ever been. When I first started, it was all about amateur boxing. You had Albert, you had E Bunny. Those were the two biggest names, really. And then we had a few pros. And I mean, it was kind of, just like here and there. But then, like now, we got multiple pros.
Yeah.
Me, Tyler, Sonny, Roy, Albert, E Bunny, and the list goes on.
Yeah.
And then we got amateurs, a whole bunch of national champions. Like my whole gym is full. We probably got like at least no less than 10 national champions.
That's awesome.
Amateur boxers in our gym.
Wow.
Like that's not just in our gym. This is in Toledo, period.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of it is the culture too. Like I know for a while because there were so many boxing gyms around, we had a lot of like youth that the boxing gyms were trying to help get them involved and get them into the boxing. And I think now we're kind of seeing the product of a lot of that.
Yeah.
You said there's a lot of amateur boxers that went out and they're competing well.
It's a great atmosphere too. They teach them great morals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So if anybody wants their kids to be disciplined and know how to work out, train, bring them to the boxing gym.
That's what's up. Now you fought on the same fight with Jared Big Baby Anderson fighting on ESPN. What was that feeling like being on a national platform in your hometown?
It was different. To my own personal opinion, that fight was the best fight I've ever been to. Not just because I fought in it, but the atmosphere, like everything. I was surprised. Toledo really came out and showed out. It wasn't like they didn't wait till the end to come. They were there from the beginning. It was loud. Like I think Tyler fought second. I fought fourth, but like they were there.
Yeah.
They were there. They were loud. Like they brought. It was so much energy. It was live. Like it was nothing like it. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah, when I was watching on ESPN, Toledo looked definitely different, but in a good way though.
Yeah.
Like just seeing it on TV, I was like, wow, like it didn't even look like the Huntington Center.
No.
It was super dope.
Toledo loves boxing.
Yeah, but Toledo, that's how you're supposed to act.
Yeah.
Not just in boxing. All the time.
Yes.
That's how you should act.
We showed up positively that day.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well, we're gonna do a quick little commercial break, and we're gonna come back and finish our interview. And then Shay has some this or that questions we're gonna get into. So keep it locked here on Mud Talk.
Mud Talk with Big T, Shay, and Miss Amy.
Mud Talk is the only show that brings you the latest in music, news, and fashion, and keeping your ears to the streets while you grind and shine. Hosted by Big T, Shay Renee, Amy, and your boy Red. Be sure to tap into Mud Talk every single Friday, starting at 8 p.m. live on Facebook and YouTube. And catch us the next day, wherever you stream your podcast.
Ooh. All right. Thank you to everybody, like I said, who supports Mud Talk. If you're watching on YouTube right now, or if you're watching on Facebook Live, we greatly appreciate you. And we have somebody who actually had a question for you, Mr. Deandre Ware. It's from Miss Vanshay Green. And she says she wants to know about donation efforts for children in Toledo as far as boxing.
I mean, as far as donating to the kids?
Maybe it's like donating services or any type of camps or anything that may be coming up.
It's hard for me to answer that question.
Yeah.
I would be able to give my coach a call.
Okay.
Lamar Wright. He's on Facebook. It's name I believe is Lamar Chantmaker Wright or something like that. But I think the address to our gym is 5086 Douglas. So if you have any questions, we're there from 4:30 to 7:30 Monday through Friday. You'll be able to get any answers or questions answered or anything that you want from there on.
All right, that's what's up. Now, I'm sorry.
I was just saying that. So, you had the belts from boxing, and you talked about how you had won them all together.
Yeah.
Tell us about that. So, like, what do they all represent?
The belt that Ty has is the Continental's American Championship belt. They're all regional belts to kind of help, to get you in position to fight for world titles.
I'm about to hold this up like
that's the NABA.
Oh, that's not how they do it.
That's NABA, and this is the USBO.
What's wait? NAB, North American Boxing Association. What is that?
United States Boxing States Organization.
Wow.
So you won these all at the same time. That was the ESPN fight.
No, it was
that was the Showtime fight. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, how does your wife feel about you boxing? Is it tough for her? Like, when she goes to the fights, is it tough for her to watch, or is she just used to it by now?
She goes to all the fights, but I mean, she's always like, I feel like on the edge of her seat. She's been supportive through boxing. Like, for the most part, she's been every one of my fights, except for probably my fight in Jamaica. But she's been the majority of my fights.
Wow.
You didn't take her to Jamaica?
We got kids.
You owe your wife a trip to Jamaica. What's your wife's name?
Pilar.
You said Pilar?
Pilar.
Mm-hmm. He owes you a trip to Jamaica. Just saying.
I owe her a lot of trips.
Yeah. Well, once your kids are a little older, right? Like once they get a little older.
Yeah.
So not only are you a championship boxer, but you are a firefighter, EMT, paramedic, and you were in the news for something that you had done. You saved somebody's life. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so it was a couple years ago, 2021. I was fighting in Vegas, getting ready to weigh in. We were in the medicals. We were doing our medicals before weigh-ins, and so I did finish my medicals. Went out in the hallway to get ready to weigh in, and I hear some commotion in the room I just came from. So I was like, "What's going on?"
Yeah.
I sat there for a minute, like I looked around. Then I went in there. Well, let me see what's going on. So I went in there, and the guy's name is Pete. He was on the ground, not breathing, no pulse, nothing. And I was like, okay. I'm like, I just I went to the doctor. One of the guys was doing CPR on him, and I went to the doctor. I'm like, I'm a firefighter. Do you need my help? He's like, no, you got to fight. I'm like, no, I think I should help. Like,
yeah.
Because the guy that was doing the CPR, he was not doing proper CPR.
So now you're looking over there like, yeah, no.
Like, you know what? Let me just help.
Yeah, I got this.
They were like, no, you're dehydrated. No, you got to fight tomorrow. I'm like, no, I'm good. Like, I'm good. Let me go ahead. So he let me get on him. With the compressions, the doctor at the hospital said the compressions that I did and everything that's saved his life. And right now, to this day, he's doing good. He sent me a picture of him, and he's alive.
That's awesome.
Good. That's awesome. That's dope.
That is you are that right there probably had to feel great.
It did.
Yeah. And I know you do that daily, like you're saving lives every day, but that's one of those circumstances where like your two worlds kind of collided.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have a team. I was by myself.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I was worried because he didn't, like, nobody was breathing for him. But, I mean, he actually came to, like, it's the first time in my whole 10-year career that I've seen somebody come back responsive and was like, kind of like talking and reacting. Like,
wow.
It was different.
Wow.
And then and because of that and your championship, you earned the key to the City of Toledo.
Yes.
What does that earn you? Like, where can we go? Because I need to know where we can go with that key.
So yeah, I haven't.
I'm just saying.
You think we can just go around?
I don't know. We got to go somewhere.
I actually think I'm gonna go ask about that because I haven't used it.
You need to.
I'm due.
You got the whole key to the city.
I'm due.
So it's like an actual key.
Well, it's a glass key.
Oh,
because it's the glass city.
Yeah.
This is like I'm learning so much today.
I'm learning a whole bunch of shit today.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So it's a glass key. We just got to figure out where you open, like what it opens.
It should open everything.
Everything. You can get whatever you want.
Facts. I need you to open up the bars after hour.
After there's that like
oh
they don't nobody likes the after hour clubs.
My bad.
If the officials around. We like to go, but
we do. Yeah.
So what got you into firefighting and being a paramedic?
So I mean, I've always been an athlete. As a kid, like I used to man. As a kid, like growing up, I grew up in the hood around so much stuff, but in the hood, like you be on the playing around and stuff like that, and a cop will come down the street, or cops will come down the street, and like, what you want to do when you grow up? When you grow up, and I want to be a cop, and so one of the things I want to do, I want to be a firefighter. My house caught on fire. I had like 2 or 3 house fires. My house caught on fire when I was in the 6th grade, the day after I graduated. My brother, and my sister in the house playing a game. TV cuts off. TV just shuts off. All the power in the house just shuts off. Then it came back on. We're in the back room, and I look back, and the smoke just started coming through the window. And so I got and at that time, it was just me, my brother, and the sister in the house. Everybody was gone. I got them out the house. By the time we got out the house, and I looked up, the fire had reached into the front room, and the whole house was on fire. And so that kind of inspired me to be a firefighter. But I went to the church with a couple people that was on the fire department too. And so when the test came up, and they told me about it, and I took the test, and
that's what's up.
It was like a personal. You said you had a couple house fires. Yeah. So you just had so you can probably definitely relate when you're at the house fires to all the emotions everyone's going through. And
yeah. Now, not only did you get the key to the city recently, but you were recently inducted into the St. John's Hall of Fame. How was that? And what were you inducted for?
I was inducted for sports, and probably for the things that I've done, being a firefighter and saving a life.
Yeah.
Being a good Samaritan.
Yeah. What sports did you play when you were at St. John's?
I played football, ran track, and basketball.
For those of you that are our national and global audience, that is a private school located in Toledo. And
yes, it's a very good school, actually.
Very good school. Very good at sports.
Yeah, they're very good at sports, and very good school in general. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So what was that feeling like, being inducted to the Hall of Fame?
It was different. I never thought I would have been selected.
Yeah.
Like, who, me? Why?
Yeah.
But it was a great feeling. I mean, when I told them, there was 2 guys that came to mind: Mickey Cassidy, who was a quarterback, who was an upperclassman when I went to the school, and then Brian Roberts, who I believe you guys know, played in the NBA, great, played at Dayton. Like, I think about those guys I'm up there with them. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you
doing something right.
You are very humble, but you have done a lot right. You're, a professional boxer. You're saving lives on a daily basis. You owe your wife a trip to Jamaica. You got kids.
I was going to say, Zy Grace Flowers said, yes, say that again. She needs a trip to Jamaica.
Yes. See, it's okay.
Okay.
I'm not going to argue. I got your back.
Zy Grace Faithful, that's her. She's not the only Black florist, but she's a great florist here in Toledo.
Yeah.
So if you need funerals, weddings, anything, corsages, anything, hit her up. She will get you together. She's the best. She's better than she's a flower shop in herself, but she's better than the other ones.
Shout out to Zy Grace, girl. We got sponsorship packages for you. Come on, we put your logo back here on
your logo back here. It'll be on all this episodes. You can bring some flowers in.
Yeah,
that would be pretty. I know.
Yeah. Come on, Zy Grace, girl. Come on, let's connect. Let's do some networking.
I like it.
Yes. Now, do you have another fight that's coming up soon?
No, I don't. I actually had one call for a fight October 7th, but I turned it down. They weren't offering me enough money to fight the guy. A fight that I could win, but just wasn't enough. Like right now, I'm at the end of my career, so I'm looking at making some money.
Yeah.
I get out of here, or a world title.
Right. Do you think is that heavier than these? The world title one?
It's probably closer to this one right here, but I mean, it's just they're all different. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm just waiting on the right call.
Yeah.
So I'm in the gym. I'm training. I'm a little above weight right now, but I'm still in the gym. I'm training, so they're not going to catch me on the couch.
And he turned down the Taco Bell. Just saying that I offered him earlier. So I did not turn it down, but he did.
Yeah.
So he's getting there.
Now, who were some of your inspirations when it comes to boxing?
When I first started, it was Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
I tried to model myself after him, but
not biting off people's ear though.
I thought about it once or twice.
Like I could be just like him.
But I looked at Sugar Ray Robinson. He could fight, do everything. And then my favorite boxer, who's retired now, was Deandre Ware.
Okay.
So those are the guys that I looked up to.
All right. Do you have any boxers that you would love to fight?
Canelo.
Okay.
Canelo. I think I could beat Canelo.
Yeah. You probably could beat his ass.
Yeah, I think I could beat Canelo.
Yeah.
And get paid good.
Yeah. So when it comes to speaking of the pay, not to be all in your business, but so if you don't win a fight, do you still get paid?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's all in the contract.
I would hope so.
Well, I mean, yeah, but but at the end of the day, I mean, the goal is to win, so you can.
Well, I'm sure you get more if you win.
No, it's whatever was there. If it's so,
Wow.
it could be in a contract to where that you could get more if you win, but whatever's in the contract is what you get. But I did get paid more when I saved Peace Life. They doubled my purse.
Oh wow, that's good.
That's dope.
I love that. Yeah. That's crazy that you don't get paid more if you win, though. I mean, I think you should pay either. Like if you get your ass beat, you should definitely get paid.
Yeah.
I mean, like because you're there.
But you can get in the ring and not get paid too.
What?
Really?
So there was. So I think last year or the year before last, I fought in Canada, and the guy before me did not get paid because he walked in the ring and took a knee. Fight over. He didn't even throw a punch.
Was he scared?
Probably.
He's like, yeah, no, not doing that. I saw that guy. Where's the coolest place that you visited to box?
Jamaica.
Yeah. Where in Jamaica was it?
Kingston.
Okay.
It was nice. They treated us like guys. We were giving people money, but they treated us good.
They're so nice in Jamaica. I've been to Jamaica twice, and people there, I can only imagine being a boxer going there to fight, how much better they even treat you.
Yeah, but there was some places that we couldn't go. So we were in a good spot.
Because Kingston can be dangerous in certain spots. Yeah. I was just in Montego Bay at the resort.
I've never been to Jamaica before.
I've been there twice.
Yeah. Well, you told me about the story.
About how I almost got kidnapped?
No, about the naked Jesus story.
Oh, yeah. We do have a whole story on our last season about how the resort I was at was a half closed, and then the beach behind was like you could be naked on the beach, and there was a guy that was naked that looked like Jesus every morning. The resort didn't put him there. He was visiting as well.
Standing on the rock.
He thought the resort placed this naked guy on the rock.
Like,
It looked like Jesus.
like,
I
is he
was
just
no,
out there
no.
every day, just standing naked on the
No,
rock?
he's not a staple of the resort.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you have to go back and listen to that one. That was fun.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right. Well, we have a little game on the show we like to play called. Yeah, I got the questions.
You do? Okay,
Yeah.
we'll do you.
Yes. So we play a little game called This or That. And this is where I give you two choices, and you either got to give with this or you got to give with that. You got it?
I think so.
Okay. So I'm gonna give you two choices,
All
and you got to pick either this one or that one.
I got you.
Okay. White bread or wheat bread? Wheat.
He wasn't messing around. He said wheat bread because his trainer would probably be mad at him if he said white bread.
It was better for you.
It is better.
Yeah, and I don't know, it tastes better to me because that white bread just has all that bleach and all
But
that
it has to
shit.
be 100% whole wheat, because if it's not, then it's just like you might as well eat the white bread.
the white
'cause
bread,
It's got
yeah.
a lot of sugar in it if it's not whole wheat.
Yeah. Popcorn or chips? Chips.
What kind?
Damn it. Now this is my game now.
We are on here together.
I know.
Doritos, either nacho cheese or the chili.
The sweet chili.
Sweet chili.
Purple bag.
Yep,
Yeah,
purple bag.
the purple bag. Yeah, I love me a good nacho cheese bag.
I like them both.
Yeah. It's always good when you're making like walking tacos and you just put the meat in there.
I want a walking taco.
Oh man, damn it. Now I want one.
I did just eat
We're
two
gonna
tacos.
have that at work tomorrow.
Yeah, because you guys cook and you're at work.
Yeah, we should stop by and get some walking tacos.
How does that work? Like, tell me. I'm sorry, I don't mean to like from your game. I just need to know how that works, like with planning meals and cooking and at the fire station.
So right now I'm the best cook at the station, so they want me to cook all the time. Sorry, Pilar. I don't cook at home really, but they want me to cook at work. So in the morning we all put in. It's called clutch. We all put in clutch to pay for the meals, and we go to so we put in, and then we go to the store and get the food and come back and cook.
So professional boxer, paramedic that saves people's lives
In the Hall of Fame.
And the best cook in the fire station. And that's like hard because like that's a thing. Like,
Yeah.
people talk about fire station cooking. Okay. Walking tacos.
And because you guys do like a 24-hour shift too, don't you?
Sometimes 36 hours.
Wow. That's crazy.
Sounds like you also owe your wife breakfast in bed too.
I got that plan.
You working real hard for his wife.
But I mean, like you
I
go
know,
here
yeah.
saying, she didn't get to go to Jamaica. I don't cook at home.
I didn't say I don't cook. She cooks way more than I do.
So she probably enjoys.
You know, I'm training and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't have time to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're at the fire station. It's just what you do. It's like part of the brotherhood, and also you have to eat.
What would you say is your best dish that you can cook? That's that journalism kicking in.
Pot roast. I make a great power ball thanks to Paul Butler. I got that recipe from Paul Butler, a retired firefighter.
Wait, we got what?
Power bowl.
What is that?
Brown rice, kale, sweet potatoes, pinto beans, garbanzo beans, peppers, steak.
Wow.
Chicken.
That sounds like something that you should definitely be eating if you're training for boxing.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Protein.
It sounds very good.
And then there's a pineapple sauce that I'm making.
Wow.
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I just ate. I'm hungry.
We need to just go ahead and just go to the
I
firehouse
feel
for
like,
dinner.
yeah. Is that allowed? Like if I just show up, like, hey, I heard someone's cooking over here. Hungry.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I guess.
Oh, okay. Pizza or burgers? Pizza. What do you like on your pizza?
Meat.
So sausage, pepperoni, bacon.
Yeah. Well, usually pepperoni and sausage, and banana peppers, jalapeno peppers.
Sounds like the pizza I ate the last time we were alive.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I like peppers. I like onions, but just depends on the day.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of pineapple on pizza.
No.
And I hate mushrooms.
Me too.
Mushrooms. I like mushrooms, but I won't eat them on pizza.
Yeah, I can't stand them.
Eat them ever.
Color pencils or crayons?
Color pencils.
Color pencils. Why?
They are better.
Where did you get these questions?
I didn't create these
What
questions.
in the world?
Miss Shay Renee created these questions.
Okay.
So I'm just reading what
It's easier to
pull out my list over here.
Yeah. I'm just reading what she gave. And
Crayons, color pencils.
Yeah.
So I would use a crayon for the outline.
Yes.
And then I'll use the color pencil to
You're shading.
Yeah.
What about markers?
No.
I'm a marker fan.
I don't like markers.
I like markers
I like
for the
crayons.
outline and crayons for the inside.
Yeah.
That's how I do mine.
F-150 or Ram 1500?
Ram.
What do you have?
A Ram.
Is it a 1500?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, that answered my question. What is actually not my question?
No.
Gervonta Davis or Shakur Stevenson?
I'm gonna go with Shakur.
Why?
I feel like Shakur is just the better all-around boxer.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
His IQ is and footwork and everything just second to none.
Yeah. I will go with Shakur too, only just because Gervonta Davis is kind of problematic. Like I feel like every time he's in the news, it's for something that's just.
But the only thing about him, he always finds a way to win. Like
Yeah,
Scrappy.
he does. I will say that.
So but I'm gonna go with Shakur.
Okay.
I don't know who either of those people are.
They're boxers.
Clearly, now I got that now. Footwork IQ. Finding ways to win. I'll Google them.
Yeah. Thank you. Devin Haney or Regis Progress?
Devin Haney.
Devin Haney. Why is that?
I just think he's the better fighter. I haven't really watched Regis, but Devin Haney.
Okay.
So don't know who those people are.
They're boxers.
Yeah, boxing's not a sport that I know a lot about, honestly.
Yeah.
Like I know about how it works. I just don't know a lot of boxers. Like I know our local Toledo boxers. Like I follow the local Toledo boxers. I follow obviously Mike Tyson's and the ones that are all over the news. But
Yeah.
I should probably watch more boxing.
All right. Last question. Would you prefer to be in the ring or would you prefer to be out the ring as a coach?
In the ring.
Why is that?
I just like the action. I mean, it's changing a little bit. I feel like it's kind of shifting now. Like with me, because I'm in a gym, I'm training, but I'm also teaching.
Mhm.
Like I have some amateurs that I spar with and stuff like that. So I want to see them get better. I
Yeah.
want to see them grow. I mean, I want to see them be better than me. So I'm trying to coach them to show them like I'm a hands-on teacher.
Mhm.
So while sparring and stuff, like I try to show them, teach them like stuff. Like if they're doing something, so we're fighting, and he may or I may do something. So just for instance, so the other day I was sparring a guy, and I walked up to him with my hands up like this, and he just stood there. I'm like, "Do you see what I'm doing?" And he's like, "What?" I'm like, "I walked up to you. Like, what's open right now?" Okay, so go to my body. And then he threw one shot. I'm like, "No, go this way. Throw this shot. Like, throw both hands, and then come up top." And
Mhm.
then so I showed him. I showed him how to do it, and hopefully, I think he understood, but hopefully
Yeah.
he understood. And then my niece is there too. My niece and my cousin is there training, so I'm trying to teach them some stuff too.
Mhm.
Do you see yourself going into the coaching route at some point?
I do, but I don't know if my wife would like that
Yeah.
because I've been away for so long.
Yeah. Now you said that you were getting towards the end of your career. How many years do you think you got left?
That I don't know. Showtime just recently is, like I said, Showtime is going to be going from boxing at the end of the year, so that's going to take away some fights. It just depends on how things go. I could be done now or next year or the year after. I don't want to be 37, 38 boxing still.
Yeah.
And I've had so much time. Like I've been an athlete my whole life, and I got kids growing up at home. I'm missing appointments. I'm missing. I don't really care about going to the appointments. Sorry,
I got you.
but I miss events like practices and stuff like that,
Mhm.
and just being involved, spending more time with my wife. So
Will you get your kids involved in boxing at all?
the girls know. I don't want them to box.
Yeah.
I want them to know how to defend themselves, but I don't really care for them boxing. I don't want them to get their brains rattled.
Yeah.
Even though I'm getting mine, but I don't want that for them.
Yeah.
So, but you will teach them how to fight and defend. So, give me a little move here because we were talking about this in last show. If I'm going to punch and I have nails and I don't want to break them, is this the way I do it? Do it like this?
And just well,
But if I punch, isn't it gonna?
I mean, well, if you do it like that, like if you do it like this, it's not gonna like. You might as well just ball it up and just you just might.
How do you? What's the punching form? Like I'm
so just ball it up.
Okay, balled up.
And you want to hit with these.
My knuckles.
Your front two.
What
You
is
don't
my-
want to hit it with this.
Oh, like this?
You can break your hit. You can break your hand if you hit with these. You don't
Okay.
want to have it. You want to straight.
Like this.
Yeah.
You break your wrist.
He's like this. Like this.
Hit with this. Yeah.
That.
There you
Okay,
go.
just don't. Yeah. Okay. Now I know.
Yeah. Because
Pro boxing, here I come.
I mean,
He's like, you got some work to do.
I mean, it don't take much. We just sign the pro card, and we out here just beat people ass.
Right.
Then
Because
we can have us some 15-pound championship belts.
I'm an ass beater.
Yeah, you gonna kick ass.
Right. Not a punch.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna
'Cause
try
you
it
was-
for.
'cause
I'm
you
gonna
was
try
so
it for
busy
real.
worried about breaking a nail.
Well, I was get it done.
I'm pretty sure when people are beating ass, they're not worried about.
Oh
breaking
no!
ass.
There's a difference between beating ass and boxing. Like boxing is a sport.
Yes.
There's footwork and IQ, and then there's just I'm gonna beat your ass and fight. Nobody cares. You're not even punching probably the right way. Most fights I watch, people don't punch the right way.
Yeah.
Smacking and pulling hair and.
Well, if you're doing that, you don't have to throw punches. You can throw knees, elbows.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't do that in boxing. That's MMA.
Right.
Yeah, but just in general in life, if you have to whip some ass.
I was just wondering. I don't know much about boxing. Yeah. MMA is the one where they can just do the whole. Would you ever do that? No. You got your hands. Yeah.
What would make you say no to doing MMA?
It's just something different. Like that's just like I'm not gonna say hardcore, but it's just it's so much involved. I just don't want to risk that. Like having what you call it, mushroom ears or what
Yeah.
you call that?
Breaking the cartilage in your ear. Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah. And I think like for MMA, it's crazy, like to the point where you can beat somebody by choking them out, like
Yes.
taking the life out of them.
Right. Like the people that I watch, I have watched some of that, and I'm like, these people are crazy.
Yeah. That's like a whole nother level of like a mentality you have to have.
Yes.
Like I'm going to go into the ring, even though it's a sport, but I'm going to go into the ring and choke your ass out.
Right.
So I can win. And then we both just go home and be like, good fight.
Thanks for choking me like
Thanks
that.
for choking me out like that.
I do want to learn jujitsu.
Okay.
I do want to do
And that is like karate.
Martial arts.
Yeah.
It's grappling kind of other stuff.
Interesting.
That's what's up. All right. Well, before we end up with him, we do have a segment here called Fuck Your Feelings Friday. So what we do here on Fuck Your Feelings Friday is it is the last Friday of the month. And, we just get everything off our chest. It can be about people. It can be about things. We never name drop, but, we just get shit off our chest, So if you got something to get off your chest, go ahead. Miss Amy, you got to fuck your feelings.
Oh, let's see. Fuck your feelings if you are somebody who takes advantage of somebody else.
Yes.
I feel like there's a lot of people out there who just have I was talking to a coworker about this today, and there's just a lot of people out there who just genuinely have kind hearts and that want to help people. And for the most part, I think they have a pretty good IQ of who needs to be helped and who doesn't. But then I just feel like there's always those people out there that will consistently and constantly take advantage of the fact that they know that, number one, that they're a kind person and that they're very nice and want to help people. But also they know that typically people that are kind and want to help people have a hard time saying no. And so if you're one of those people who are taking advantage of the kind people around you and, consistently asking them for things or putting them in like tough spots where it's hard for them to say no, or asking them about things knowing that they would feel bad about it, that's not right. Like fuck your feelings if that's you.
Yeah.
Stop taking advantage of people.
That's whack.
Yeah.
Fuck all the people who don't who don't respect people's boundaries.
There we go.
If you don't respect people's boundaries, if I tell you that, this makes me upset or I don't want to talk about this and you continue to do it and keep doing it, fuck you. Because that's disrespectful.
Oh, you had the first fuck you this time. Usually it's me.
Oh, damn. Well, there you go. So yeah, but fuck all the people who don't respect people's boundaries. People have boundaries set in place for a reason. And we have really been pushing mental health to the forefront, not just here on Mother Talk, but also in society in general. And it's important to respect people's boundaries because they're telling you, like, this is what makes me upset. This makes me, my anxiety go up or depressed or whatever. And you keep fucking doing it. So fuck all the people who don't respect people's boundaries.
Or just mental health is what I heard you say too. Like, for people who aren't respecting the fact that people are trying to heal and trying to do better with their mental health.
Yeah. And especially like if I tell you like this is what upsets me. So like, for example, one of my things that that I try to set my boundaries with, I love to have a good time, I love to go out, have a couple drinks or whatever, or a few depending on the day. But if I tell you like I'm done and this is my limit, and you're like, come on, just have another one, respect my fucking boundary. Because I know my body. You know what I'm saying?
That was literally me at Lenny's 2 weeks ago. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
I was like, no, I'm done. Like, I don't want anything else to drink. Stop.
Like, stop doing it.
Stop buying me. Stop telling me to take a shot. I don't want to do that.
Yes. And people, as adults, we need to respect other adults. So if they tell you like, no, I'm good, or hey, I don't want to talk about this, or hey, like, you know what I'm saying? Respect people's boundaries.
And kids too.
Yeah.
I think I should say that for kids, because I think a lot of times that we expect and tend to give more respect to adults in their boundaries, but we forget that kids also have boundaries and that they're allowed to have boundaries.
Absolutely.
It might look different because they are kids, but like they're still have boundaries. They still have feelings. They still have mental health. They still are entitled to say, no, I don't like that. No, I don't want that. Don't be going over and trying to, just because, I'm auntie, hug me right now.
Yeah.
If a kid says no, don't hug them.
Yeah.
If they don't want to talk right now, it's okay.
Absolutely.
They got feelings too.
Yeah. Do you have an FYF?
I do.
Oh, all right.
I'm not gonna say the F word, but
F those people.
Fuck their feelings.
I said F. We're saying F now.
Oh, I was gonna say F for them. Sorry.
F the feelings of people who, I shouldn't get in trouble for this, but people who call 911 for no reason.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
For people who can just drive to the hospital. For people who just call for no reason because they need, I don't know, they need some attention, whatever.
Just cat is in the tree.
Like, we have other things. I mean, we don't just want to sit at the station all day, but like there's people in need of us that really can be in need of our help, attention, and we're at your house because your finger's bleeding.
That happens.
Yes.
Wow.
Like, you just put a Band-Aid and be like, you're cool.
Yes.
Do they not know they get a bill for that?
They don't.
They don't?
No, because it's all free service. I mean, like,
I never knew that.
No.
Yeah, the one time that
I'm sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say there was one time that I passed out and I hit my head on the pool table at a bar, and not even because I was drinking. We've talked about that, but like I didn't want to go. I didn't want them to take me. When they transport you, that's when it costs money, right? Like, then you're transported. It's like if it's a community service. Like they're getting paid by our tax dollars. So they came out. They checked my heart rate. I think is when somebody passed. I checked the heart rate. I don't know. I was like out of it.
Yeah.
Bandaged up my head, and then they were going to take me, and I was like, honestly, my friend can just drive me because I don't want to pay for the ambulance. B, I don't want to waste any more of your time because I'm cool. We can go. So, do you think sometimes people are just lonely?
Yeah. So lonely they just call 911.
Yep.
I mean, we've seen some of the firefighters out there.
Oh God.
Ever happened? Yeah. He's like, oh yeah.
That's probably why that lady was chasing you around at the store.
She was. I told you. She was just like, look, this boxer guy.
He's probably a firefighter.
Did you have your uniform? Or no, you didn't have. You think she would have had the same reaction had you had your firefighter uniform on? No, it wasn't that kind of look. Remember? Like there was no, it wasn't like a sexy look. It was this guy's about to rob me.
He's about to get me.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Do they have a firefighter calendar for the firefighters of Toledo?
They do.
Are you in it?
No.
Do you want to be? I think I just made you turn red. He was like, maybe. So the firefighters of Toledo, we got your guy over here. You can wear your belt. All three of them.
I can wear all three of them.
Put one on each leg and one around your waist.
That's hilarious.
Have your firefighter outfit on, and
Amy has it all mapped out.
I do. I could be the producer of the firefighter calendar if anybody.
She probably could.
If they need that.
Yeah.
I could help out.
Yeah. I have another FYF. Yeah. It's not as well, so it's not like
I love your face when you get one in your head.
I know.
I wish you guys could see it up close. Like you get so proud of yourself.
I do. It's like a moment. It's like an aha moment. I've been waiting for that shit. You know what? Fuck all the people who don't know how to talk to other adults the correct way. I cannot stand people who talk to adults like they're trash. And so with that, we are all human. We are all adults. And what I'm learning into 2023 into 24 is to give people grace. Yes. Everybody fucks up, everybody messes up, and sometimes we have to give people grace. But at the end of the day, regardless of the fuck up, you still need to talk to this person like they're a fucking adult. So fuck all the people who don't know how to talk to adults as if like they don't deserve respect. I cannot stand an adult who talks to another adult like a piece of shit.
Yes.
They don't deserve that.
I can't stand when anybody talks to anybody like that.
Yeah,
there's like no reason to.
Adults, kids.
Don't get me wrong. I think I'm not perfect. Like I'm sure I've said things I shouldn't or in ways that I shouldn't. But I'm thinking like the people that just do it all the time.
Yes.
For absolutely no reason.
All the time.
It makes me crazy. Like if I'm out in public and somebody is like a waitress or a waiter and just the way that they're approaching them.
Yeah.
For no reason. Or just talking to them like, I don't know, talking down. And
it's like those people that work in like, I don't know, I can say like customer service and they just have a shitty attitude.
Yes.
And I'm like, you knew that this was the job that you signed up for. So if you don't like being at drive-through window number 1, then you probably shouldn't work here.
Yeah.
Like, when I pull up to McDonald's, I should have if I want Chick-fil-A customer service, I can go to Chick-fil-A. But I feel like
you can't get a Big Mac at Chick-fil-A because they don't do cow things there.
Yeah, but I can get some bomb-ass customer service though at Chick-fil-A.
So you got to take do you want the cow or do you want bomb-ass customer service?
I want both.
Well, they don't go to Culver's. I don't know what else to say.
I don't know if the customer service there is that great either. But
I've never had bad customer service there.
Yeah, I haven't either. But yeah, talk to people like they deserve some fucking respect, man.
I agree.
Yeah,
I have another one too.
Yes.
So we're getting close to the holiday that some people like to celebrate of Halloween.
Yes.
So fuck all the people that don't respect the fact that not everybody wants to be terrified on Halloween.
Yeah.
Like I like fall. I like I like to let my kids go trick-or-treating and
I don't know.
It's just like this thing that floated. I like them to go trick-or-treating and I like to take them to pumpkin farms and carve pumpkins, and I can deal with a little bit of scary, but like the people, even especially like businesses too. I think this is what gets me the most. Not everybody celebrates Halloween.
Yeah.
So the fact that you have your entire business decked out with scary things that maybe some people don't want to see, or like my youngest is a little bit older, but like you have small children. I shouldn't have to take my niece or my small child into a store and have them be terrified to be at your business.
Yeah.
Because you think that everybody wants to be like scared of all the creepy dolls.
Walking down the aisle, a skeleton just jumps out of nowhere.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it obviously in a Halloween store, understandable because you're in there, but like just random places.
Yeah.
Not everybody celebrates. And that goes for all holidays, not just Halloween.
Yeah.
You know, we can't expect that every single person follows your way of living life as far as holidays are concerned. So
Yes.
if you can't understand and respect that not everybody wants to celebrate like you,
Yeah.
and I know someone's about to be like, well, then don't go in the business. But it's not just that. It's like people at their houses. Like there's a house in our neighborhood that does an absolutely terrifying, and I'm not joking, like haunted garage. And I don't like I don't like haunted things. I don't like scary movies. And then not to and so the kids can go in if they want, or they don't have to. And there's some candy outside if they want to grab it out from the people in the driveway. But then there's like this random guy that dresses up in the neighborhood that has like this giant chainsaw, real chainsaw, by the way, and like dressed up in this like bloody costume, like in the driveway where the kids are getting candy. And I'm like, my kiddos, they don't want to see you in your, and that's not safe. Like you're gonna hurt somebody
with a real fucking chainsaw.
And then like my kids are afraid to even go on that side. Maybe not as much now because they're older, but like on that side of the road.
Yeah.
And then there's little kids that are just terrified. And I'm like, you're gonna fall and like impale yourself. And it is a lot. And I just feel like if you have kids at your house that are trick-or-treating and you have something terrifying happening, just understand that not everybody wants that. Like I understand, have it in your garage, but when you start coming out of your garage into the driveway, into the street, into the sidewalk, chasing kids, like I'm not okay with that. So respect that.
Yeah, I respect it.
I know you do.
Of course.
Fuck those people that don't.
Yeah, fuck them. Yeah. My last FYF for tonight is, like you said, the holiday season is coming up. And it's kind of like on both sides. So fuck all the people who don't respect the people when they're having a hard time during the holidays. Yeah. You know, Christmas is coming up and Thanksgiving is coming up. And for some people, those holidays are triggering, you know?
Yes.
And you have those people who just don't respect that, you know, and you need to respect that, you know, because it's triggering for people. So fuck all the people who don't respect that. But on the flip side, I understand that people are going through shit, but please don't come be a Debbie Downer on my Thanksgiving and my Christmas, you know? Yes. So I'm not going to say fuck y'all, but just be a little bit more mindful, you know? And I understand if you're going through stuff, but please don't come trying to like, oh, Thanksgiving and Christmas, oh my God, like we have to celebrate this again. Like, come on now, like don't do that. I respect that, like, because, you know, Halloween for me is tough because my grandmother passed away on Halloween. So Halloween for me is tough, but I'm not expecting nobody to not celebrate Halloween just because of what I've been through. So for some people, I see it all the time, you know, on Facebook and social media around Thanksgiving, Christmas. It's just like, oh, I hate the holidays. Oh, I can't wait for Christmas to be over. Stop that. Okay. Let us have our joy, you know, and, you know, let's all just be one.
Well, and you know what? Fuck all the people that want to skip over Thanksgiving and decorate for Christmas as soon as Halloween's done. Because here's the thing. Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. And just like for you, my grandmother passed away when I was a teenager, but she always had Thanksgiving as her thing. And now that's why I cook so much for Thanksgiving. And so people that skip over that and then they just want to like get rid of the whole holiday, like that hurts my feelings. Like
exactly.
That's my holiday to enjoy it.
And that's what I'm saying. Like,
I
understand people go through stuff, but don't just be a Debbie Downer. You know, I feel like, you know, go heal, get some therapy, work through it, you know, but find the positivity in something, you know, go spend time, you know, with your friend's family or, you know, another family member. But
I think I'm going to clip the one. Remember my mental health matters from last season? Yes. I think I'm going to clip that again because we talked a lot about that.
Yeah.
About like how to handle the holidays if you are grieving to not like make everybody else not be able to have a holiday.
Yeah. Because I still want to have a holiday. So I'm not just going to sit in the house because you're sitting up in your room like Brandy. So we're just not going to do that. It's a great song, actually. So, all right. Well, that was called Fuck Your Feelings. And, you know, we always fuck your feelings, I guess. So
he just loves it. Like,
I know. I think fuck is like my favorite cuss word. It definitely is.
Yeah. I mean, it could be mine too sometimes.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite cuss word? Well, you don't cuss. But in private, do you have one? You don't have to say it.
Yeah.
He does.
What does it start with?
Stop it.
Respect your boundaries.
Yes, he's not respecting your boundaries.
I'm sorry. Let me respect your boundaries.
See?
I think that was him actually saying, hey, B, stop. He's like, stop asking me these questions.
Stop asking me that goddamn question. All right. Well, thank you, Mr. Deandre Ware, for stopping through. We appreciate you. You have officially been Mud Talk certified. So we thank you so much for stopping by. But before we let you go, how can people follow you?
You can follow me on Facebook at Dre Ware. On Instagram at Dre_Ware1209.
All right.
Is that like a significant number?
My favorite number in basketball was 12, and my date of birth is the 9th.
Of December? Or
November?
January.
You just said the 9th.
Huh?
The 9th.
Oh, the 9th. Yeah. Oh, so you're a Capricorn.
He's Capricorn. That's why you're so chill.
It is.
Yeah, Capricorns are pretty chill.
I love Capricorns. They're some of my favorite people.
Yeah, but don't fuck with them though.
No. Because
Yeah.
once they get to the point, it's like
My sister's a Capricorn. She's chill until you fuck with her.
my little, my Bricey boo, my youngest is a Capricorn. He's a December 27th, and he is my chillest. And yesterday, his sister definitely messed with him, and she
found
felt
out
the wrath.
She fucked around and found out.
Yeah, she did. But although she's my Taurus, so she's stubborn, she'll just come right up on him. And,
see, Taurus, those goddamn Taurus, they are assholes. Like, and not like in a bad way, but they play too much.
Oh yes,
they play so much to the point they become fucking annoying.
I got two. Both my other two are Tauruses.
Wow, so they're both annoying sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I mean, who isn't?
Well, I mean that's true, but I mean like they play too much.
That and they're just stubborn. Like that's really the biggest thing. Is you're just stubborn as hell. And I'm a Cancer, so I'm just all the above. I'm emotional and stubborn and.
I'm a Sagittarius, so we just don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you don't.
We don't give a fuck. But
Not
everybody,
not like those Scorpios out there.
Ooh, we ain't gonna talk about those Scorpios.
You're lucky you're Sagittarius, not a Scorpio.
Yes. So Sagittarius, we're low key, we're chill. Don't fuck with us though, because we'll go from 0 to 100 real quick. But also too, we love being around people. Like we love people. We love to have a good time. We love to turn up, all that good stuff. But we're also very passionate about our craft. So like when I'm in my zone, like don't fuck with me.
He's in his fuck your feelings. That's why he gets that big smile.
when I'm like at the podcast, like, don't fuck with me. When I'm in my classroom, don't fuck with me. But then after that, it's like, come on, let's go turn up and have a good time. But in that moment, like, don't fuck with me. So, all right, well, Mr. Deandre Ware, we appreciate you. On the next episode of Mud Talk. So voting season is coming up, especially in our country, but also here where we are in Toledo. And so we have City Council candidate Sean Strong is going to be on the show, and we're going to put him in the hot seat because we need to know why should we vote for him.
Ooh, I can't wait. I'm gonna come up with all sorts of questions.
Oh, I got a whole bunch of shit.
And I'm gonna come up with random stuff too.
Yeah.
So what is it like? So he's a city council candidate for for a specific part of Toledo.
Yeah, they all have a district.
Yeah, that's what his district.
Yes, they all have a district, and so he's going to be on the show, and we're going to ask him some questions. Okay. And I'm actually going to go to the they're having a forum at the Toledo Lucas County Library put on by Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. They're having a forum for all the city council candidates, and so I'm going to go there and do some journalism. I'm gonna go and check it out, film some stuff.
Wait, should White Girl go?
You should.
When is it?
It's next Thursday.
Okay, we'll see.
Yep. So
go, and I don't know what you just said. I don't know what that is. But why not?
Well, so Alpha, the Alpha.
We talked about this last.
We talked about the Alpha.
So the fraternity is having
a forum for the city council candidates, like who are running for city council. So it's at the main library downtown, and so I'm going to go check it out. See what they talk about, get some footage, film it, hopefully get some interviews.
I want to go.
Yeah, we should go.
Let's go. We'll make it a White Girl visit the city council fraternity. I know that much.
Yes.
And city council candidate.
Absolutely, yeah. And we'll probably get some interviews done.
How many different how many different districts are having candidates? Do we know that?
That I don't know. The only ones that I know right now is Sean Strong and John Hobbs. So that's just who I'm aware of.
And we had the councilwoman on last season, and she's not up it.
Venice she's on city council.
And once you're on, you're just on.
There's a term limit. They have to run again and all that shit or whatever. But we can ask him that question too.
I love that.
Yeah. So I've been seeing his signs and everything all around the city. So he's been promoting really, really hard. So he's running a good campaign right now.
Right. So. And I'm going to do a mental health matters segment. And I had one all planned out, and I think I'm going to change it because our next show is November. What was it?
Somewhere towards
November. No, it's beginning November 3rd.
Oh yeah, November 3rd.
And Veterans Day is November 11th. And I think I'm going to do a segment that is related to veterans' mental health.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to do.
That's what's up. And I always have my big T with the T and tips with T. I have some more tips on what we should or should not do. Or if y'all have some questions or like some advice y'all want me to give y'all, just go ahead and drop that in the comments and shoot me a message. And I'll read it on air. I won't give out any, I won't name drop or anything like that.
No, so it's completely confidential.
Yeah, it's completely confidential. I don't do any of that. But before we go, we do have somebody who wanted to do a shout out real quick.
Oh, okay.
So this is from Vanshay Green, who's been watching. Shout out to Vanshay. She said, Mud Talk, can you give my daughter Shauna W a shout out? She's a junior from Central Catholic High School, and she received the National Honor Society Award. And then she also wants us to please highlight the Ed Choice Scholarship for low-income families that pays 85% of private school tuition.
That was a lot. I need you to go to the first part of that. So let's give this. Okay. So, shout out. Who are we shouting out?
So Vanshay Green said, can you give my daughter Shauna W a shout out?
Shauna?
Yes.
Shauna, good job. That is a lot. Like you said, it's National
She got the National Honor Society Award from Central Catholic.
Good for her.
Yeah, shout out to Shauna.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, she was out in the community volunteering. She's got the good grades.
Yes. She's been doing the damn thing. So shout out to you, Shauna. Big ups to you. And then she also said, please highlight the Ed Choice Scholarship for low-income families that pays 85% of her private school tuition. So yes, if you don't know about the Ed Choice Scholarship, make sure you look into that. They pay a portion of your scholarship if you go to a private school. Yeah. So, but shout out to Shauna, girl. We see you. We appreciate you and all the hard work that you are doing. Keep working hard. Absolutely.
It's going to take you very, very far in whatever it is that you choose to do.
Absolutely.
Good job.
So, all right, y'all. Well, that's it. My name is Big T.
I'm Miss Amy.
And of course, we always got Miss Shay Renee in the building. And you officially tapped into the only podcast that brings you the latest in music, news, and fashion. And the only show that keeps your ears to the streets.
While we grind and shine.
All right. Deuces, y'all. We'll see y'all next time.
With my talk with Big T, Shay, and Miss Amy.